So I've updated the Deus 2 to version 7, and I have the 6-inch coil on the Legend version 1.05. I'm going to go over that dime out there in the curb strip, and I'm going to go over some iron and a dime here in iron at about 4.5 inches. And I've tested the Deus 2 with this version 7 in my test gardens in the front of the yard and in the back of the yard, in all different programs, not performing well. I'll just start out right here in the iron. Right. Just start out in the iron. So there's a few new features on the Deus 2 here in version 7. They gave us an iron volume in full tones, in sensitive full tones, but not in mono frequency, right? I'll just go to deep high conductor stock program here. If I can find a place where there's no iron. Deep high conductor right here. Here's that dime at 5 inches deep, 4.5 inches deep right here. I can raise my reactivity up here to 3. Should do a lot better here. But I don't hunt in 2 tones, right? I don't hunt in 2 tones. You hear the falsing right in the iron, right? It's gonna false in my hot soil here, right? So I can go to full tones here, sensitive full tones. Sensitive full tones, all ground balancing here. Just iron, give me false in the high tones, right? I'll drop my iron volume down here to a reasonable level, to 3. It's hitting it really good, actually, right there. It's doing really good. I'll take it out to this deeper coin out here. 5 inches deep right here. Go over some iron over here. Some iron there. 5-inch deep dime. Right. 3 recovery speed. Right. Basically the stock program here. I'll go to mono frequency here. So mono frequency, if you put it in full tones, I'll go to full tones here. Minus 6.4 discrimination. 17 kilohertz. I'll actually go down to 4 kilohertz. 7.5 kilohertz. Ground balance here. So in mono frequency, there is no iron volume here, right? There's no iron volume setting. Iron. Let's call that dime iron right there. Just calling that dime iron, man. 5 inches deep. So I'll go to 4.4 kilohertz. Ground balance it. Just calling it iron, man. Just calling it iron. All right. .05 version. Park program. Multi-frequency. I'll go to multi-1 here first. I have my iron volume really high, so I think there might be a coin there. I'll go with this dime here. This park program, right? Park program, multi-frequency. Yeah, a lot of EMI. I can drop it down here. Actually, go all the way up. Go to 4 kilohertz. Full gain, park program. This park program, right? Park program 4 kilohertz. Multi-frequency. I'll go to 15 kilohertz. '50s, right, 40s. Now I've got a field program here, 4 kilohertz. Smashing it, right, 15 kilohertz field program. My recovery speed is all the way up. I'll turn my recovery speed down here. Go to 4 kilohertz. Turn my recovery speed down here. Actually, it was at 9. I'll go to 8. I'll go to 7. It doesn't like 7. My soil does not like 7. I'll go to 8 here. No, I'll go to 9. I'll go to 10. And watch this. Right, 40s, 50s, 40s, 50s, all the way around it. I can swing fast too, right? I'll go to multi-frequency. I'll go to beach program here. It's not liking the EMI here. It's not liking my soil either. Not liking the EMI. '40s, '40s, '40s. Go to gold prospecting program. I've tried a lot of different programs on the Deus 2 also, and a lot of different settings on these targets and some targets in my backyard there. I don't know what's happening, right? The Legend is performing very well. With this version, 1.05, 1.06 wasn't doing very well. That version on the Deus 2, the 5 and 6.1, the small numbers version, was smashing those coins. It was just smashing it. Until I updated to this bigger numbers, and now version 7, not much difference. The Legend is a very simple machine to operate. The Deus 2, pitch tones works really good. I have some other videos with this version here, version 7 in pitch tones also, but I don't really prefer to hunt in pitch tones. I need full tones in the trash and in the curb strips, because if I were to be in pitch tones or 2, 3, 4, 5 tones, all I would get was EMI, and I would have to drop my gain down and my auto response down and just add more filters to attenuate some of that EMI, and then I'm not going very deep, right? And XP is not developing at this point a smaller coil for this detector. Does it really need a smaller coil? The Deus 1 performs very well with the 9-inch round coils. Really, really well with the 9-inch round coils. I don't know if anybody else is going to have problems like this with this version 7, but I really didn't see much change in performance. I'll try it out in the field here for a little while, maybe for a few hours. But I can already tell right now, just by the performance of the Deus 2, it's not going to do well out in the field. I just struggled and struggled for so many hours with the big number versions of the version 6, and I can tell right now that the tones are going to be the same. I'm just going to struggle with it. And everybody likes certain tones on machines. You know, with the Deus machine, I prefer full tones in the parks, in the schools, in the curb strips, because I just don't get much EMI. And the mono frequency program, still not hitting those coins out there, man. Even the lower frequencies, you saw that 6-inch coil was smashing that target out there in the lower frequencies. The Deus 2 with that 9-inch coil on there, it should be smashing that target out big time in lower frequencies, but it's not. I'll try it out here for a few hours. Probably not today, because I'm going to do some more testing. I'm going to do some more bench testing with the Deus 2. I've done several bench tests with it. Not looking good at this point. Especially in full tones. In pitch tones, it does fine, right? I would say it does fine. But the Deus 1 does fine in pitch tones also. So, you know, I'll try it here for a little while. I'll try it for a little while. I have almost zero hope for it. Zero hope. Hopefully not. Hopefully other people are not struggling as much as I am with this machine. I was thinking that it was my machine at first, but I've heard some other people, some of my other buddies have a Legend and they have the Deus 2. And some of them are just sticking with the Legend because the Deus 2 is not performing like it was before. I already talked to one person this morning about that, and he's going to be sticking with the Legend. So, or he's going to be sticking with the Deus 2 because it's performing well for him in his soil. I have hot soil here, and some machines don't like my hot soil. Actually, a lot of machines do not like my hot soil. I'm not trying to go super deep, right? Depth is not really important to me at this point. You know, learning a machine, you have to go shallow at first. Don't try to go deep. with machines at first, when you first get them. Learn the tones, learn the settings, learn the machine before you really go deep. And now I have to learn the machine all over again. Thank you for watching.